What is up, YouTube? Sam from Nebula X here with our next war recap video. And you guys already know from the live attack that went up yesterday, this one is going to be against Holder Origins. So Origins is the feeder clan for Holder Clashers of the RWCS that went over that yesterday. So first off, shout out to the guys over at Holder Origins. Great clan, great group of guys, and they were absolutely class acts in this one. But as you can see, X getting the victory in this one, 73 to 66. So a very nice war all around to both clans. Ultra competitive war. So I was very happy and excited to be a part of this one. And I'm even more excited to bring you guys the recap on it. So let's hop first into the war details. As you can see, X having just a slight advantage, 23 to 17 on the 3-star attacks, and then X just leaving 2 stars on the board. And the guys over at Origins did a really, really nice job on our bases. So great job to both teams. As you can see in our lineup, we were running our 9.5 this war, and their top base was a 9, so we had a slight Town Hall advantage. But I was really happy with the weight matchup on this one. There were a couple of Town Hall 7s at the bottom of our lineup. So anything that, in terms of nuke attacks that we could have, was pretty much offset there. However, Lights he's doing the 9.5 route, so he has nothing other than a couple of extra spells and a level 31 queen. So overall, very happy with this one. So we will give these guys the honor of showing what they did to our bases. They did a really, really nice job. So as you can see, pulling out the Town Hall 9 triple on TYB, and then a lot of 2 stars on our Town Hall 9s, and then clearing the bottom 3 Town Hall 9s that we had here, and then obviously clearing all the Town Hall 8s and below. So great job to the guys over there. As far as X, we left 2 stars on the board, one there on Darth Bane, their number 1 base, and the other on Test Tickles. So great base designs there. But everything else did a really nice job closing in this war. And actually, that was one thing I talked about a couple of videos ago, is that we needed to work on our ability to close in wars. And if you take a look at the last hour of war here, Darth Bane getting hit by one of our Town Hall 8s, going up 2-starring a Town Hall 9, and then just 3-star after 3-star coming from X. So I don't like the way that this looks, because you can't tell who's on what team. But Yoda, Bobby, Turbo, Lights, Mrs., Mark, myself, all just going up, putting up 3 stars in the last hour. So while the score looks a little lopsided, it was super competitive there all the way to the end of this war. So really happy with the way that X closed in this one. So great job to everyone on both sides. Now, I want to go ahead and split this video. I'm going to do it in 2 parts because there's just so much great content in this one. And so I'll start with the Town Hall 8s, and I'm going to start right near the bottom. Our boy Black Yoda going in on their number 24 Rhino Don. And as you can see, doing this one with the Go Vaho, the OP strategy that I've been pushing our Town Hall 8s to move towards. So it drops in the Golem, some Wizards go down, get this funnel created so the Valks don't swing on them. Quakes go down in the core, going to get the whole thing opened up. And then a couple of Wall Breakers here should be going in. Now, you can see the second group of Wall Breakers ended up targeting the second enclosure, so he is going to get a split on his Valks, and that is unfortunate because now he's encountering the Clan Castle with only like 1 or 2 Valks. The remaining Valks do get in there late, but then his max Valks, because that enclosure is open, they do look like they're going to swing around the base. So that's unfortunate, but as you can see right there in the core of the base, that DGB going off. So once that happens, he is free to send in his Hogs, rages up his King a little early on that ability, but there's just so much tanking going on in the core of this base, and those Valks are beating through some walls. So here in just a second, you'll see he's going to start in with his surgical deployment on the Hogs, just sprinkling them in, working his way counterclockwise around the base, reinforcing as necessary. And as you can see, the second large group comes in, 2 Teslas pop. He's going to go ahead and drop down his last heal spell here, which is fine, because all 3 bombs have been triggered here through this raid. So from there, that is going to be pretty much it. I mean, his King, the Golem, is up there tanking for the Hogs, so they're going to get through pretty much untouched, and has some Valks already working the cleanup ring on the trash, working towards the bottom here. So overall, a very nice raid to our boy Yoda in this case. and he is in cleanup mode. So we will go ahead and start to fast forward through this one. So great job on that one, working on the Go Bajo. Okay. All right, let's move up a couple of spots. Check out our boy Fortune Hunter doing this one with a really nice hog attack on their boy Regret. And I like this attack because I thought it was just funny. So Fortune going to come in. He's going to try to get the lore here. And as you can see, he is just dropping hogs on this archer tower up top here. And it is obviously getting backed up by the Tesla and the cannons there. So he's just continuing to drop hogs. Finally gets it down and still no lore. So decides, oh, well, I'll just drop in a few more hogs here towards the top and see if I can get the lore. So he's just determined to get the lore from that location. Finally drops in like 4 more hogs here on this archer tower on the other side of the base and finally gets the lore. But all in all, he used about 11 hogs there to get that lore taken care of, just to get this drag loon out when it probably could have been done with 1 or 2 hogs. So in a lot of cases, that might be your entire army, 11 hogs. So just an interesting raid. He is pulling this dragon out, so we'll go ahead and start to fast forward through this just a little bit because he's going to get that CC taken care of. And 19 hogs left over in his troop comp. And let's see what he's going to do here. So drops on a giant, gets a little bit of a distraction going, and he has 2 groups of hogs moving in here. The reason that he's going in this manner is this is a cleanup attack. We know the double giant bomb is here between the Tesla and this air defense here. So the hogs get to the Tesla and the air defense at the same time. They go down almost instantly together, and there you can see the hogs. They trigger the double giant bomb, but he does not lose any hogs to it. So very, very nice deployment here. I was scared watching this attack with so many hogs being invested for the lore, but he is going to be able to get it done here. He is in cleanup mode, so we'll go ahead and start to fast forward through this one. Wizards, archers, the king, they're just all over the place, getting all of this cleaned up. The hogs doing a very nice job, getting some of those high HP buildings in the town hall and the storages taken down, and everything kind of collapsing on that king over there. So very, very nice job to Fortune in an interesting raid. In this case, like I said, I was worried, but he pulled it out. So great job. All right, let's move up a few spots to there. Number 19, our boy Warith Al Ghul taking it out and doing this one with a Bajo. So one of the things, obviously, I talk about is the use of Go Bajo at Town Hall Heat and how overpowered it is. But one of the other really important things is to see what you really need in that troop composition. Obviously, 30 troop space for a golem is quite a bit when you only have 200. But that lore was beautiful in this raid. I got both skeleton traps and 2 witches come out. So I was a little bit scared here. But because he only brought a giant for the distraction here, that's all he needed to get the wall opened up. He was able to bring a couple of extra hogs and a couple, or at least 1 extra Valkyrie. So those witches go down. Once they're clumped up, if you can get wizards on them, that's going to be over for them. So wall breakers go in, get this wall section opened up. The funnel created really nicely. And then 7 Valkyries plus Clan Castle Valkyries and the King going to go in here. And their goal is to get as much of the space ripped apart as they can. So there's plenty of them to do it. It's pretty spread out, so the Valkyries have a lot of space to run. Did get it opened up all the way to the core. Unfortunately, those Valks seem to be wrapping around on him going up towards 12 o'clock here. They do trigger a giant bomb. So 1 bomb taken out. Everybody in the core has died. And then Mighty Wizard there, triggering a double giant bomb. Once that happens, free to send in all of the Hog Riders. Has plenty of them in this case, and just dropping them down right where his kill squad is meeting up, so he'll be able to drop a heal spell for everybody. The King, the Valks, and a couple of Hogs are getting in here. They're going to rip through this little Tesla farm here, and that is going to be pretty much the end of this space. A couple of Hog Riders come in on some distracted buildings here. Does still have 2 left in the bag, but they aren't going to be necessary in this raid, so he's going to try to save them, I think, for cleanup here. Some wizards going down, and look at that. Not even taking a golem, so really no tanking power for him other than his King and his Valks, and somehow able to take home a swag heal spell on this one. So nice job. And then you can see those Hog Riders going down, just meeting up with the where the kill squad is actually, or his troops are going to be at on that one. So nice job. And I like the modification on the Go Vaho and working in just a Vaho on that one. Okay, let's move up a few more spots. We'll check out our boy Stink Eye, and he is doing this one against their number 16 base with a Drag Loon with a little bit of a Hog Snipe here. So as you can see, he's bringing his 8 dragons and 4 balloons here. So there was a Zapquake that went down. 1 air defense has gone down already, and then all of his dragons obviously moving in towards this second air defense here. So no rage spell in this case. So typically with these dragon attacks you would, or with the Zapquake attack, you would bring that extra rage spell just to push you in towards the air defenses. But he is able to get to the air defense very quickly, engages the Clan Castle Dragon. The dragon's going to go down with all of his dragons on top of him, and those balloons doing a good job. And then the king goes down, going to do a little bit of tanking here. And then here in just a moment, you're going to see coming out of his Clan Castle, some max Hog Riders are going to get that cannon taken care of and promptly move to that air defense. It does have a heal spell for them, probably was not necessary, but with 2 air defenses essentially negated in this attack, and how quickly he got to that first air defense, this one is already over. So we are going to go ahead and start to 2x this. This is a little bit of a slow attack. Obviously, the dragons taking their time moving from defense to defense, but overall, just a really, really nice attack, and kind of an old school way to take out bases. So nice job exploiting that exposed air defense there with the Hog Snipe and the Zapquake. So great job to our boy Stink Eye. All right. So I am going to do just one more for the Town Hall 8s, and then we'll finish that up. And we'll get some Town Hall 9 action later. And it's going to be Aiden going in on their number 15 base here. So, again, doing this with the Go Vaho. So, Town Hall 8 right now, it's just Go Vaho running rampant. Until the Valks get nerfed, which I'm hoping never happens, I will continue to watch everyone do this. So, goes ahead, pulls out the dragon and the balloon. Was able to open that outside wall with his Quake spell, so no need for any wall breakers in this case, allowing him to bring a couple of extra Valks. So his Clan Castle Valks come out, as well as his Valkyries, and then a Rage spell goes down in the core of this base. And when they hit that Rage spell, it's like a nuclear explosion happening in the core of most bases here. So starts in with his Hogs there from just about 9 o'clock, and he's just going to work his way clockwise around this base. Everybody meeting up at that 12 o'clock position. A heal spell goes down, and everyone is getting the benefit of that. All his Valks, his King, and plenty of his Hog Riders. And the Golem's still doing a good deal of tanking here for him, so the Hog's moving around the base pretty much untouched. And he's already got cleanup troops working the trash ring here, so the Hogs making their way towards the last couple of defenses, and as soon as this Archer Tower and the Tesla goes down, this is going to be it for him. So we'll go ahead and start to fast forward. The Golem there does trigger the second half of a DGB that was there. His original Valk kill squad did get the first half of that taken care of. So gets a nice split on his Hogs there, and is going to get this base cleaned up in short order. And that is going to do it. So great job to our Town Hall 8s in this war. Like I said, did not have, or only had to use one Town Hall 9 to come down and hit a Town Hall 8. And so, the guys stepped up. They did a really nice job, excuse me. So really proud of the guys over there. And that's going to do it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for part 2. I will be bringing the Town Hall 9 action, and hopefully you guys will enjoy that as well. But until next time, this is Sam. Peace. Come on, first we gonna rock, then we gonna fold, then we let it pop, don't let it go. Come on, X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya, X gon' give it to ya, he gon' give it to ya. Come on.